Well, today we will be doing something that I'd consider a Mario Plush Collection video, since I have acquired quite a few plushies over the year. So, let's just get on with the first one. The classic, Big Mario. As you can see, it's pretty big. Got them in the big deal ones. Oh no, that's another one. He's really nice in my opinion. Very soft. Looks nice. And I got some others to match with him up. Let's just get right into the next Mario. It's Penguin Mario, another big one. I think this is my favorite one of the two big Marios, since he's the Penguin one, and I really like the power-up, because it looks cool. Really nice in my opinion, so let's just slot that right over there, and just get to the next one. That will be, let's just grab a couple of these. Let's get these out of the way. These are some of the ones that I think are pretty neat. This Mario, from the Super Mario 64 type time, pretty neat. We got a smaller version, pretty nice. Then we have this one. It's pretty similar. I think it's the same one as that, but slightly bigger. Three different sizes. Then we have this guy. Really like the texture of the overalls he has. Let's then get into one of my OG Marios, older ones. Quite like this one actually, since it really feels like he's ready to do some business. And that can come straight off one of the older games like Mario 64. Then we can go to this one, this really small one. Basically just that one, but way smaller. And we have another one of those, just without the keychain thing on anymore, but he's still pretty neat. Then we have this small guy, which I think looks really cute. Then we have this guy. Not perfect, but hey, he's still pretty neat. Then we have this guy, which is pretty neat actually. Wee Mario! Pretty cool. Next we have some of my main Mario. I'll show that one right now. This is one of the ones I use the most because he's a really nice size. Feels really nice. He scales well up by original Luigi, who I really like. So it's a one I quite use a lot. Until I got this guy. Basically the same plush, but a version that has Campy on it. The newer one. I think this one is really cool, even though his arms are a bit scuffed. I think he's really cool. Cappy! So he gets to go into La Collection. Now we have a couple more of the power-up ones. So let's just do those. Just get these out of the way, the fire ones. You got this one with the fisty hands, stubby hands, open hands, these hands. Pretty neat, this one, but we got one that's very similar, but this one has more like a thumbs up like hands. It's slightly different, but nearly the same plush. Then we have this Fire Mario, one of my favorite of the Fire Marios. And last but certainly not least, we have Tanuki Mario. And then we also have this pillow. I thought Mario was on it. I just stick it in here. I could have done it for Bowser, but hey, we already have a couple Bowsers, so might as well. Now we are done with all the Marios. Let's go over to his taller brother, Luigi. This is the same set as that Mario. Pretty big plush. Really like this guy because he's really soft and matches really well with that one. So let's just put him right next to his big brother. But for this guy, we also have this one. he is not so soft as the other one, but he is about the same size, just different filling here. I think this is one of the ones that you could only win at like the fair, places such as there. So yeah, pretty neat. Next in our tinier army of Luigis, we have Tanuki Luigi. Not as great as the Mario one in my opinion, but hey, it's better than no Tanuki Luigi. Next up we have what I like to call Mama Luigi. I think he looks really neat. Not my favorite of my Luigis, but hey, I really like this guy. Then we have one that matches the other Mario. We got this guy, Luigi. Next up we have this small one to match the smaller Mario, which I think is a really cute duo. Then we have this guy with the really nice texture over here, Luigi. Then we have, well, we have this slightly bigger variant of this next coming up ones. And then we have three of basically the same plush. This is the one I mainly use because it's my favorite, because I really like the head shape of this one. And he's my first ever Luigi plush, so he's really neat. But I do have some stun doubles for this guy. But this one is technically maybe a tiny bit smaller, but I think it looks really neat. And we have this guy, who was able to get for free at the claw machine. Kind of crazy story, but hey, it did mean I got myself a neat stun double for him. But down are all the Luigis. I'm gonna place them right there, and then I'm gonna go on to the next character. Well, it turned out I forgot one Luigi, the second Tanuki Luigi I had, so let's just place them over there and pretend nothing happened, because we got the Yoshis ready. Let's just start with one of the biggest ones in the entire collection. Giant Blue. This is a ginormous blue Yoshi plush. Yoshi! That I got for like $2 or something, so I was like, sure. And then we have the original Big Blue. He's right there. And he can slot right in there, sitting next to his bigger brother. Then another big Yoshi we got is this guy, this green one. But now we'll just go on to colors. So we'll start with the green ones, since those are obviously the ones I got the most of. We got this fat guy, which I really like. He has some damage over the years because it's one of my oldest. But hey, I really like this Yoshi. He's really cute in my opinion. Then we got this guy. Is actually one of my nicest Yoshis, if you ask me. Not the nicest, but I really like this guy. Then we got this guy. Pretty small, but hey, he's neat. Then we got this guy, Yoshi. I think these guys are really cute. My friend wanted those as well, so recently. Got the sitting one, also pretty cute. And we got this guy, Yoshi. And then we have this guy, Yoshi. And then we have this guy with the wobbly neck, Yoshi. I really like that guy, because the wobbly neck gives him some personality. And we have one of the older Yoshis. Pretty similar. I think it's the same model as those two, but I still really don't like him. Then we have another one, Yoshi. That's one I have quite a few of. Mainly since I want a bit of a Yoshi's Island army, so expect quite a few Yoshis. We got Dumbass Yoshi. Yeah, it's not exactly the same that color, but I use him as a stupid Yoshi. That's a bit of a goofy thing. He's pretty neat. Then we have another one to the small Yoshis. Yoshi! And we have, oh shit, that guy, this Yoshi. Makes me think of like Super Mario World art style, but I really like him, because Mario World is one of my favorite games. Another one of the small Yoshis. Yoshi! And we have a couple more with some of my actual favorite. I should keep that one for last. But we got this guy, Yoshi. Same color as that one, because I think they're made by the same people. Don't think those are legit, but hey, they're Yoshis and they're pretty cute. But this guy, actually one of my favorites, because I really like how this colors up. Like, really light color. Then we got this pretty big guy, Yoshi. Actually, I'll place him there and then place him in front of there. So there's a bit more space for the big ones in the back. Then we have, that guy, Yoshi. And then to finish it off, my favorite of the green Yoshis. This one, I got this from a friend of mine a while back. And I really like how this one feels. Because he feels really nice when you hold him. And he just looks really cute. Yoshi! So let's just put him right there. But we still have quite a few Yoshis to go. Because obviously, I do not only have green ones. Because I also have some blue ones. This guy. Yoshi! Or this guy. It's a big chungus like Yoshi. I think he's really cute though. Then we have quite a few actually, mainly because of the recent purchase. Pink Yoshis. We've got this guy. Then we got bigger one. It's basically the same size, but still. Oh, they actually are the same size. Huh, never knew that. I thought the one on the right was slightly bigger, but no, that's cool. And then we have this guy, Yoshi. We also got some recent new ones, which are probably my favorites when it comes to the pink Yoshis. This guy, Yoshi. And then we have this one. He's pretty cute. Yoshi. And then we have a couple more. Let's just get these red ones out of the way. This guy, Yoshi. And then we got this guy, Yoshi. We got 3 more, but these are all unique colors. So let's just get on with them. The yellow one. Oh crap, I really like this one because I think yellow Yoshi in general just looks really cute. Then we got sassy purple Yoshi. Yoshi! I think this is one of the more recent ones. But I really like how the orange and purple match up with each other. So that's a nice one. But hey, we saved my favorite Yoshi of them all for last. That's Black Yoshi. Because I think he just looks really good. And he's one of the characters I use the most on Mario Kart. So that's a plus. But now we got through the army of Yoshis. We can crack on to the next character. So I'll grab him. We are going to do the couple of Toads of this right now. And we'll do the couple power-ups we have as well while we're at it. We have this big Toad. He's really nice, because he matches really well with my first ever Toad, and I think in general, he also really matches well with this other Toad. This guy, the newer big Toad, which also feels really smooth, especially with this texture. I really love that texture. Then we also got this tiny one, Toad. That's really cute. So sure, this is a bit off color though. Then we have this guy, a bigger version of my first ever Toad. And while we're talking about it, my first ever Toad. Well, technically my second ever, but the first ever has been lost to time, so oh well. But hey, we still got this guy as well. That's sweet texture I love on those. And my favorite Toads are, this is a blue Toad. I really like blue Toad. Toad! Got this guy. And we got the same one as my OG one. Big blue Toad. Toad. Yeah. So those we have. And let's just do the power-ups as well. We got a really tiny mushroom. Keychain, nice. We got this fire flower, also really nice. We got this 1-up. And we have blue shell. Oh, shit. We You got the blue shell as well. This is probably one of my favorite ones of the plushies since it just feels really nice to slam it on everything. But hey, I'll place these together with the rest and we'll crack on. Let's just go through the peaches and stuff so we can go on to the bad guys afterwards. We got this peach. I think it's one with that Mario. One that matches up with that Mario and that Luigi. I think the hair on this one looks really funny. Tom Peach! But we got this peach as well. Really small one. Reminds me of a Zelda plush that I own. Pretty cool though. Got the main peach. This one. Looks pretty nice. Not perfect. But hey, it's nice enough. And then we got Wedding Peach. This one we got for a video ID sort of thing we wanted to do. So, hey, might as well. Pretty nice one in my opinion. We also got some of her friends, I think Rosalina and Daisy. Daisy's my personal favorite of the three. But hey, we got them out of the way. So I'll place them up here. And then we can finally go to the bad guys, which some of you have surely been waiting for. Right now we would go to some of Bowser's army and we'll keep the Kongs for last, since those are probably my favorites. We have Waluigi! He's pretty cool in my opinion. Do need to get a Wario sometime though. We got Dry Bones. He's pretty cool. Dry Bones. So we have him. You got King Bob-omb. I'm gonna blow up. Oh crap. We got a regular Bob-omb. Yeah. We got Shy Guy. Then we got Chain Chomp. He's really funny to play around with. I think it's really funny. And then, of course, the main man himself, Bowser. This is my first Bowser. Kind of poor condition right now. But hey, it's something. It's better than no Bowser. And for a pretty long while, this was my main Bowser. Then we got... Oh, wait. I also have Boo. But hey, this is the Bowser some of the people would maybe recognize. It's a Bowser that, at least in my area, is very overpriced in stores. But hey, I managed to get a pretty decent deal on it, and I decided to just pull the trigger. Though, this is my main Bowser, or the one I got after that one. That would be Sonic Bowser. Probably my favorite of all the Mario plushies, since it just looks so good. Look how incredible it is. Especially when you put it with that guy. But hey, I'll place these on there, and then we can get to know my favorite guys. Now we can finally get onto my favorite character. Well, we also have Diddy Kong, but like, let's get him out of the way right now so we can get to the Donkey Kongs. Hi, Diddy. Diddy Kong. But hey, now we can go to my favorite character, Donkey Kong. Starting with the biggest one. Oh, wait. Shit, we forgot Goomba. Yeah, he was also there. I think he got meshed in because I was kind of in a hurry. But hey, you got the Goomba back. Okay, now we can get on the big guy. We got Donkey Kong over here. We got the guy recently for really cheap, so like, I'm happy with him. One of my biggest, probably my biggest plush, or the Yoshi. By the way, pretty big. Then we have this guy. Not my favorite DK, since his colors kinda don't match as well with the others. But hey, he's still pretty neat. And he's a Kong. We got this guy. DK! Got him for really cheap. So pretty cool though. Then we got Baby Donkey Kong. Oh, DK! Probably for the smallest one. We got this guy. Basically a slightly bigger one than the baby one. I really like him, because he has a really neat size. And we got this guy, which is basically way smaller than that. And then a slightly bigger one of that. Okay. And then we have my first ever Donkey Kong. DK! This is probably still one of my favorite plushies. But, of course, if we got that Bowser, we gotta have that Donkey Kong too. And I think he looks really nice as some sort of general. So, like, he's really neat to have. I'll set him up nicely over there, and then I can show you a quick view of the entire collection. Well, we got all of them right here now. We got, of course, Mario and Luigi and all their buddies. And also the villains. But my favorite one always being Donkey Kong. Well, these are all of my Mario plushies. Quite a few as you can see. But hey, that's everything I got to show you for today. So see you next time. Thanks for watching.